Hi, how's everybody doing? It's Grady Monkey here again. I just want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas. Just want to say Merry Christmas to all the people out there. And I just want to say a special Merry Christmas, to the people in Italy, to the people in Hungary, that have elected good leaders that put your country first. You look at the leader in Italy, the leader in Hungary, they are putting their people first. They are stopping the migrants from Africa going into those countries, and they are defending the economic interest of their people by doing that. And they are also defending their daughters, defending their wives, defending their jobs by stopping this massive migration from Africa into Europe. So I want to say that real quick. And I want to say a special message to the Grinch. I want to say a special message to the Grinch. Y'all know who the Grinch is. Y'all know who the Grinch is. The leader in Canada, what's his name? Trudeau. The leader in Canada, the Grinch. The leader that's dancing around doing his dance. Why Canada is being totally sold out to filthy rich foreign investors. Filthy rich foreign investors, predominantly from China, but other countries too, have just bought up so much real estate in Vancouver and Toronto that the house prices are over $1 million in Toronto, $2 million in Vancouver, and the local Canadians that were born and raised in Canada cannot afford houses because the filthy rich foreign investors are buying them all up with cash offers, and I think it's totally sick. And Trudeau, what is it? Justin Trudeau, is that his name? I don't even know. Is that his name? Justin Trudeau. He's dancing around. He's dancing around, doing his dance to the, what was it, like Bollywood music or something? He was dancing around, making a fool of himself, while Canada is being totally sold out to filthy rich foreign elites that are buying up the houses. So Canadians that were born and raised in Canada, cannot buy houses because the house prices are astronomical, because these filthy rich foreign elites have bought up the houses. It's totally disgusting. And then the other country in France, Macron, or whatever his name is, he tried to raise taxes on gasoline, and then basically those protesters stopped him from raising the taxes. I guess now they're postponing it, or they're stopping the tax increase on gasoline because the yellow vest protesters stopped it. And not Canada. Canada's being wrecked by filthy rich foreign investors that are buying up houses. So Canadians, Chinese Canadians born and raised in Vancouver cannot buy houses because the house prices are sky high. European Canadians cannot afford to buy houses in Canada because the house prices are sky high, because filthy rich foreign investors have made the house prices sky high in Canada, and that's their official policy in Canada. It's like their number one thing to do in Canada is basically make the house prices astronomical by filthy rich foreign investors buying up the houses, and then their local people born and raised in the country can't afford houses. It's totally sick, it's totally disgusting. But anyway, going back to the other country, France, with Macron, I don't know his name. But France has just been completely just sieged by just massive amount of migrants from Africa, have just flooded into France. And this guy Macron, the leader of France, I can't pronounce his name right, but he supports massive immigration out of Africa into France. He says 200 million people from Africa will soon go to Europe, turning Europe into an Islamic society, because they'll have like 5 children families, so you add it up, they will become the majority within 50 years, and then Europe will be majority Islamic. And it's just, the people in France cannot afford housing because the housing prices are sky high, caused by the refugees, caused by the massive immigration into their country, caused by the housing crisis that massive immigration into their country creates. And then at the same time, their wages go lower because the migrants will work for less money. All right, the solution is simple. We need to help Africa by building schools, building hospitals in Africa, helping them train doctors, helping them train teachers, nurses. That's how we need to help Africa. We do not, and we must not allow hundreds of millions of people from Africa into America, Canada, Australia, Europe, because that will collapse us into the third world and make us dirt poor. So I just want to say a special Merry Christmas to all the people out there that support the nationalists, libertarians, conservatives. I just want to say a special Merry Christmas to you. And I want to say to all the Grinches out there that support mass immigration into the West, that is turning us into the third world, I just want to say, it's really sad. That's all I say. It's really sad. It's really sad that you support mass immigration into the West that is destroying us, turning us third world. It's very, very sad. A small amount of immigration, a moderate amount of immigration into the West is perfectly okay. But what we see now is just massive lawlessness. We see on the Mexico-U.S. border just thousands of immigrants pouring across, no border check, no security, just pouring across. Who knows who they are, if they're criminals or not. It's lawlessness. We need to build the wall. And in Europe, they need to stop the massive immigration from Africa into Europe. They got to stop that. The immigration needs to be way lowered, way lowered, way lowered. There needs to be regulations, security checks. The numbers need to go way down so we can preserve our culture, preserve our wages, preserve our Christian culture, We need to preserve our Christian culture, and just want to say Merry Christmas to all the libertarian, nationalist, conservatives that want to preserve our Christian culture in Europe, Canada, America, Australia, and the Western world. And just saying to all of you Grinches out there, it's like, screw you, all right? Screw you for trying to turn us over so we will no longer be majority Christian. Screw you Grinches for trying to flood us with mass immigration so house prices are $1 million, flood us with mass immigration so our wages go lower and lower and lower as we're forced to compete with illegals, so our wages go lower and lower. Screw you Grinches, all right? Screw you Grinches. Just want to say that real quick. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas all.